My hair is doing some things. Behave, you. At the beginning of this year, I reviewed the Tilted Nation TNSHADOW, which is like an all-in-one RGB headset stand / mouse bungee / USB 3.0 hub. It's a lot of things for not a lot of money. And since that video, I'm not trying to take credit or anything, but I'm just saying, since around that time, this thing is suddenly everywhere. I'm seeing it on Instagram, I'm seeing it on r/battlestations on Reddit, I've even seen it on PewDiePie's desk. So, I'm not saying that I caused PewDiePie to purchase the TNSHADOW, but what I am saying is that it's possible. Pewds, if you're watching, comment below. Let me know if I made you buy this thing. It was me, wasn't it? It was me. Full disclosure, I am a Tilted Nation ambassador. I have done video work for Tilted Nation in the past, but as always here, my opinion is completely unbiased, and you can even check out my previous Tilted Nation reviews if you don't believe me. Well, Tilted Nation is now releasing a new version of the TNSHADOW, and that is the TNSHADOW, but it's white this time. That's right, it's identical to the previous TNSHADOW, the only difference is now they have a white version. But hey, that's cool, people like white accessories to go on their desktops. I like white accessories, I have white keyboards, white mice, controllers, my PlayStation Vita is white. If I could, I'd have a white Nintendo Switch. It just looks so clean and pretty until you get all your gamer fingers all over it. So, until then, it's nice. So this is sort of a re-review of the TNSHADOW. If you haven't seen that review before, or maybe it's just been a while, I'm going to kind of recap over my thoughts of the product. Inside the box, you'll of course get the TNSHADOW itself, a USB-A to USB-A cable so that you can plug it in the back of the thing to your computer so that it does the things that it does. You'll also receive some warranty paperwork and some stickers, and that's basically it. What more do you need? There's a long ring of RGB lighting along the front rim of the Shadow, as well as 4 lights on the base. And in addition to that, there's also the Tilted Nation logo at the very bottom underneath the Shadow. When you pick up the Shadow or move it around, what have you, you can see the light of the Tilted Nation logo shining down onto your desk, and it's kind of a cool little added touch. I've never seen that before. There is a button at the bottom of the base underneath the Tilted Nation logo that you can press to change the color of the lighting. You can either cycle through the colors or choose just one static color for it to stay on. To use the mouse bungee, you basically just put the mouse through the hole and then you put the wire through the rubber groove, I guess you would say, where the wire goes on a mouse bungee. I will say last time around I was pretty critical about the mouse bungee portion simply because I thought that, the spring mouse bungees are better, but at the time I had not used a spring mouse bungee, and having used one since, it's really not all that different. I do prefer the look of a spring mouse bungee, but this one works perfectly fine. Now this is a very specific use case, but it still is a little bit tricky to put in cables like the paracords and ascended cables and whatnot that you'd find on mice like the glorious Model O and Model O-. A lot of those ultralight mice that have a lot of slack on the sleeving of the cable, it is still a little tricky to put it into the mouse bungee on the Shadow, but having used a spring mouse bungee myself, it's basically just as difficult to do that with those cables. It's more a fault of the cable than it is of the mouse bungee. Again, that is more of a niche specific use case, but if you do have one of those types of mice and you're looking for a mouse bungee, be aware that it's going to be a little bit difficult just to tuck that thing into there. For me, what I had to do with the glorious Model O was just place the cable into the groove and then very carefully hold down and slightly pull, and eventually it slips in there, and then once it's in, it doesn't come out. As you can see, moving my hand side to side, the mouse bungee moves along with the cable, but the Shadow stays perfectly still. In my previous review, I was critical of the placement of the USB ports for the USB hub feature of the Shadow, but in hindsight, I think they chose the best spot they possibly could. It would have looked pretty unsightly in the front and possibly interfered with the mouse bungee function, and to have it in the back would have been cumbersome and annoying to have to reach around the back of the thing just to plug in whatever you wanted to plug into the hub. So I think that the sides really are the best option they could have chosen. And then as for the headset stand function / feature, you put a headset on it. Done. 10 out of 10. It works. It's funny, I got a couple comments on the last Shadow review about how people could just use this or that as a headset stand instead of this thing, to which I'm like, then why did you click on the video? If you knew that you didn't need this thing, why would you watch it? just to comment, just to make yourself sound smart. You don't. And there it is, a straightforward re-review of a straightforward product. You put it on your desk, you plug it in, you put a headset, you put a mouse, you put in a USB drive or a flash drive or a hard drive or whatever kind of drive you want to plug into that thing. You do it and it's done and it looks good on your desk, and now you can buy it in black or white and have all the pretty colors of the rainbow. Is it obvious it's very early in the morning? Because it is. If you do want to pick this thing up, by the way, I have affiliate links in the description for you to check it out. And that's basically all there is to it. I'm not sure how to end this video. I wanted to do like a funny sketch like I did last time with the previous video, but I just like, would I just be beating a dead horse even more than I already am by doing another video on this product? But there it is. There you are, watching this video, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. If you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. I've got other reviews that you can watch, including other stuff coming up. I am also working on eventually getting some more game videos out, and not just like purely tech stuff, but you know, I've only got so much free time, and that free time is all for you, my friends. So comment, subscribe, hit the like button, share this video if you'd like. It's very helpful. Like, believe it or not, liking, commenting, and subscribing and sharing a video is one of the best things that you can do to help a creator, and it's totally free. So consider doing those things, and it's greatly appreciated. If you like this video and you want to see another one, you can watch the previous Shadow review that I was talking about if you haven't seen it before, or you can watch this one, which is about that. Isn't that interesting? I'm out of here.